Christmas, and I'm taking you behind the scenes to look at the process, the filming, recording process of our 2022 Christmas album featuring Dillon Wright as the performing musician.
Recording! Alright, starting measure 1.
Hey there, I'm Jennifer, and I'm a photographer and videographer serving both Tennessee and Virginia. My goal here on this channel is to educate other photographers, share my experiences with other photographers, and show a glimpse of my daily life with you. So in today's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes. Literally, I'm on set here. We use a set for our 2022 Christmas album featuring Dillon Wright, and we built this set to film 11 Christmas woodwind ensemble arrangements. These arrangements were arranged by both Kenji Standlee, Cooke, and Dillon Wright. They each, Daniel did 5 of them, Kenji did 5 of them, and then Dillon arranged 1 as well. So you might be wondering about what does the process look like for making a Christmas album, filming and recording a project of 11 songs. So that's what we're talking about today. You might be wondering, how did this project originally start? So this project actually originated with, it was actually Brock Snow's idea. And he wanted to write arrangements with Kenji, and then Kenji asked Daniel if he wanted to also write some arrangements for Dillon Wright to play. And so these people kind of just got together and made some arrangements to play. And last Christmas, one of those arrangements that they ended up making was What Child Is This? And Daniel wrote that song, and we ended up filming and recording that song. That song's on Daniel's YouTube channel, Daniel T. Cooke Productions. And that, just doing that one project kind of led to us all thinking, what if we could make more of these videos? Like, this was really fun. What if we could make a whole Christmas album of this style of videos? So that's what kind of led us to creating this Christmas album for 2022 Christmas. Now you might be wondering, how exactly do you arrange all this, get all this together? Like, it sounds like a lot of work, and it is a lot of work. It took months of planning. First of all, we had to figure out when we were going to film everything, film and record everything, I should say, because Dillon doesn't live where we live. And so we had to basically have Dillon come and record and film with us for a solid 2 weeks. So we had to figure out when Daniel's schedule, Kenji's schedule, my schedule, because I was doing all the filming for this project and the photography. We had to figure out when all of our schedules could kind of work together. So we actually spent 2 weeks in September filming and recording all of these songs. Now, to prepare for filming and recording, you have to obviously like arrange songs ahead of time. So Daniel and Kenji spent the month of August writing all the arrangements, all these woodwind ensemble arrangements, so that we could actually film and record all these songs during that 2-week period in September. Now, it took a lot of trying to figure out schedules to actually figure out when we could film all this, but we eventually were able to film everything mid-September, record and film everything mid-September during that 2-week period. Daniel and Kenji would basically spend the whole day recording Dillon, so all the instruments, and what they did is they recorded all the clarinets in one day, all the flutes in one day, all the saxophones in one day. There were some days where they couldn't film all the flutes because there's just so many parts. I mean, literally like 10 or 11 songs, 11 songs of all these different instruments and parts in it. Most of these songs have like anywhere from 6 to 9 instruments playing at once throughout the song. And so that's a lot of like recording to do, especially if the song is anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes long. Like, that's a lot of recording time. And so they had to spend literally like 8 hours a day recording these songs for pretty much 2 weeks straight. And then filming, we spent a few hours in the afternoons filming. Now, some days we decided to film all day or like in the afternoons, so because we had to like also set up this whole like video set with lights and everything like that. And so it was just a lot of pieces that had to come together, and it definitely took a lot of teamwork and collaboration to make it all work. We all really enjoyed it though. It was super fun. And all of these songs that were arranged were released on, some of them were released on Daniel's channel, YouTube channel, and some on Kenji's YouTube channel as like the videos. So you should go and check out Daniel T. Cooke Productions on YouTube. That's his YouTube channel. And then Kenji Standlee Music, that's his YouTube channel where I believe he was putting his arrangements, the videos of those. I think it's also important to talk about how did they choose which songs they were going to arrange. Because not all songs are in public domain. So Kenji and Daniel Dillon, they had to find which songs were going to be in public domain so that they could actually like write arrangements of them and then post them to YouTube without it being like copyrighted material, you know. So they had to like do all that research, and they were able to find songs that were in public domain. So that was a process that started even before the actual arranging process began. So it's just from the beginning, it's been a lot of research, a lot of planning in general. So now I'm going to talk about the filming process. So how we did this was we basically decided to film one song a day. We tried to do this as much as possible at least. So one song a day, and we had Dillon basically just go from like the piccolo all the way to, you know, the lowest instrument possible. So we just we did our best to film each one song in one day so that we could, and then we just filmed all those. Then all the footage of that would be together in one day. And then we also did like B-roll. You see behind me, there's like a little village over here and stuff. It's kind of cute. And we did like B-roll of the village, just kind of like some different like shots to just kind of add to the videos later in case we wanted to. And then we also did just some like special like macro close-up shots of Dillon playing his instruments, so we could always edit those into the videos later if we decided we wanted to include those. So now that I've talked about the recording, the filming, the scheduling, the arranging, all that stuff, now we move into post-production. So this is where like all the mixing and mastering has to happen, and this is where Kenji's mixing and mastering his songs, Daniel's doing his songs, and then once they mix and master, get all their instruments together, get all the sound the way they want it to sound, then they give those files to me, and then I edit those to the videos. So that's where I take all the little Dillon boxes, or the Dillon faces in the screen, whatever, Dillon videos, what do I call it, and I put those, and I have to arrange those within the video, popping in and out for each instrument that is playing, and I edit that to the music, the final edited music track. And again, so like we did this for What Child Is This last year, and now we're doing this for 11 more songs. So as you can tell, like it's a lot of work, there's a lot of planning, and these type of things don't just come together by one person. It takes a lot of creative collaboration to make it work, because you need Dillon, the musician, and we needed Daniel and Kenji to arrange the songs, and then just like all the engineering while they're recording Dillon, like making sure everything's being recorded correctly. There's just a lot of moving pieces, and so it takes kind of everyone working together to make something like this happen. Where did we release the album? We released the album on YouTube, Spotify, Apple iTunes Music, and on publishing company sites. And then we were so excited when we finally got to release all of these pieces of music that we all created together, especially like on the YouTube channel. It's just so fun. So we released all of these during the first week of November. Again, 5 of the songs went on Daniel's YouTube channel, and 5 of them went on Kenji's YouTube channel. And then they also published the sheet music to a publishing site so that people can go on and buy the sheet music if they want to for like Christmas concerts and stuff like that. And then we also made a Christmas album that can be purchased, and so you can literally carry around the CD, the Christmas CD album, in your car or in your CD players if at home if you still have those. But some people still like them, and so we have that as an available option as well. And we all had so much fun just like creating this whole set with the 3 little Christmas trees and the village and the couch, the blanket, just like the different like setup things we use back here. And then the snowman little stockings back there. It was super fun being able to create the set and just kind of having this environment. And it's kind of funny because we filmed this in September, so it was like a few months before Christmas, but it kind of felt like Christmassy. So it was honestly just like super fun. And I of course wanted to film the behind the scenes making of this whole project on the Christmas set, because I felt that, I mean, why wouldn't I not want to do that? So I just wanted to be able to show the behind the scenes making of this whole project with you. And you might now be wondering, are they going to be producing future work that's similar to this? So the answer to that is yes. We do plan on releasing and creating future projects that's similar to this. Kenji, me, and Daniel and Dillon, we're still working out exactly what that's going to look like, but we are looking to continue to make these types of videos, and we would love your support in making these types of videos, as it does take a lot of time and energy and just a lot of creative collaboration to make these things happen. And so we definitely want to keep doing this, but we also need your support to keep doing these types of things. But we know that people really like Christmas music and just music in general, and this type of woodwind ensemble structure is a super fun thing to do, and Dillon loves playing all these instruments, and Daniel and Kenji love writing for it, and I always like filming and doing the photography for these types of projects. So we all have fun doing these types of projects together. So yes, there will be future stuff coming out about this. It's possible that in January we might have more updates about this, about what this new, these future projects are going to look like. So we'll definitely have to keep you updated about that. If you'd like me to make a video on the behind the scenes of how I edit a video like this, let me know, because it is quite the process, and with all the little pieces and parts and all the steps I do to make one of these videos happen. So let me know if you want me to do a behind the scenes video editing tutorial from this project. If you would like to receive updates about the future of this whole project, this woodwind ensemble, Christmas music, and potentially other music project that we're working on, then please consider subscribing to this channel and also liking this video, and just follow along on this journey as we do these woodwind ensemble arrangements. So thank you so much for watching this video today, and Merry Christmas!